Hello all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve numericals of lesson number 4, effects of electric current. Let us start. The formulas used in this lesson are H is equal to I squared RT. This is of Joule's law. The heat generated in a conductor is directly proportional to square of the current, resistance and time for which the current flows through the conductor. And the unit of heat is joules. Now, the next formula is heat generated in terms of potential difference, time and resistance. That is, H is equal to V squared T upon R joules. Now again, heat generated in terms of potential difference, current and time t. That is, H is equal to VIT joules. Now, power formula. We know that the amount of heat generated is equal to the power consumed in time t. That is, H is equal to P into T. So from this formula, we can find out power. That is, P is equal to H upon T. Okay. Now, first formula of heat generated is H is equal to I squared RT. If we divide this equation by T, T and T will get cancelled. We will get I squared R. That is, P is equal to I squared R watt. Now, next equation, H is equal to V squared T upon R. Dividing by T, we will get next formula for power. P is equal to V squared upon R. And the last one is H is equal to VIT divided by T. We will get VI. That is, power P is equal to VI. Now we know that the commercial unit of power is kilowatt hour. And 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules, and 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 units. This formula also we need for solving numericals. Another important formula is electrical energy consumed, that is H, is equal to power into time. These are the important formulas of this lesson. If you want, take the screenshot. Let us start with the first question. Heat energy is being produced in a resistance in a circuit at the rate of 100 watt. The current of 3 ampere is flowing in the circuit. What must be the value of resistance? So from the question we can write, given power is given. So we can write power P is equal to 100 watt. Okay. Now current is also given. Current I is equal to 3 ampere. We want to find what must be the value of resistance. That means we want to find out resistance. To find the resistance. Okay. So we know the formula for power in terms of current and resistance. So formula of P is equal to I squared R. I square R. From this, we can find out resistance R. So we will substitute the values. That is solution. In the above equation, we are going to substitute the values. Power P is 100 watt. That is 100 is equal to I square. I is 3. So 3 square into R. Therefore, R is equal to 100 divided by 3 square is 9. 100 divided by 9 is 11.11. Okay. We can approximate it and write R is equal to 11. What is the unit of resistance? Ohm. 11 ohm. This is the value of resistance. So we can write the value of resistance in the circuit is 11 ohm. Understood? Now the next question is, two tungsten bulbs of wattage 100 watt and 60 watt power work on 220 volt potential difference. If they are connected in parallel, how much current will flow in the main conductor? So here two bulbs are there. Their power is also given and voltage is also given. That is, potential difference is also given. They are connected in parallel. In parallel connection, we know the voltage remains constant, current will change. So we can write given. Power is given of two bulbs are there. So we will take first one as P1. P1 is equal to 100 watt and P2 is equal to 60 watt. Okay. Now potential difference is given. Potential difference is noted by the letter V. V is equal to 220 volt. What we want to find out? To find the current flow in the main conductor. That is, we want to find out the current. To find the current. Okay. Now we have to write the formula. Voltage is given, current we want to find out. So we have to check which is the relationship of power with voltage and current. That formula we have to write. That is, power P is equal to VI. Okay. So here two powers are given. So we can write P1 is equal to VI1. Voltage will not change. It is constant in parallel connection. Okay. From this formula, we can calculate current. That is, current I is equal to P1 upon V. P1 upon V. Okay. For current I1. And for current I2, we can write I2 is equal to P2 upon V. Okay. The total current I will be equal to I1 plus I2. Okay. So we can substitute these values in this equation. That is, I is equal to I1 is P1 upon V and I2 is P2 upon V. Denominator is same. So we can write this equation as P1 plus P2 upon V. One common denominator. Now substitute the value. That is, I is equal to 100 plus 60 upon 220. 100 plus 60 is 160 upon 220. Okay. What is 160 upon 220? 0.727. Current unit is ampere. So we got the current in the main conductor I is equal to 0. We can approximate it and write 73 ampere. This is the current flowing through the circuit. Understood? I is equal to 0.73 ampere. Those who want to take screenshot, take the screenshot. The next question is, who will spend more electrical energy? 500 watt TV set in 30 minutes or 600 watt heater in 20 minutes. So in this problem, TV set or heater power in different time is given. We want to find out which one will spend more electrical energy. So let us start with the solution. What is given here? Given for TV set, the power is 500 watt. So for TV set, we can write for TV set, we will take the power of TV set as P1. Okay. So P1 is equal to 500 watt. Time is given. T1 is equal to 30 minutes. We will convert minutes into second. To convert minute into second, we have to multiply by 60. That is equal to 6 3s are 18, 1800 second. Okay. Now, we want to find out the electrical energy consumed. Electrical energy consumed for TV set, we want to find out. And for heater also we want to find out. First, we will write what is given. Now, for heater, the power is P2. P2 is equal to 600 watt and time T2 is equal to 20 minutes. Okay, that is equal to 20 into 60, that is equal to 1200 seconds. Now we have to find the power. Formula for power is formula for electrical energy. So electrical energy formula is H is equal to P into T. Okay. So H1 is equal to, for TV set, H1 is equal to H1 is equal to P1 into T1, that is 500 into 1800, that is equal to 18 5s are 90 and then 4 zeros. Okay, so we got this much joules, unit of heat energy or electrical energy consumed. We took in watt and second, therefore unit is equal to joule. So we got 9 lakhs joule. This is for electrical energy consumed by TV set. Now for heater, we can write H2 is equal to P2 into T. That is P2 into T, that is equal to P2 is 600 into 1200. So we will get H2 is equal to 60 into 12. 6 12s are 72. So we will get 7,20,000. Okay. 7,20,000 joules. Now compare H1 and H2. H1 is 9 lakhs joule and H2 is 7,20,000 joules. Which is greater? H1 is greater than H2. So we can write, thus the TV set will spend more electrical energy Understood? H1 we got 9,000 and H2 we got 7,200. That is, H1 is greater than H2. So TV set will spend more electrical energy. Understood? Now let us start with the next question. Next question is, an electric iron of 1000 watt is operated for 2 hours daily. What will be the electrical consumption expenses for that in the month of April? The electric company charges ₹5 per unit of energy. So here electrical iron power is given. It is using daily for 2 hours. Okay. And we want to find out in the month of April what will be the expense, electrical energy expense we want to find out. Okay. So we can write given. Power is given. Power P is equal to 1100 watt. Here we want to find out the electrical energy expense of month April, and the electrical company charges ₹5 per unit of charge. So we want to convert electrical energy in terms of units. We know that 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. Okay, so we want to convert watt into kilowatt. Here power is given in watt. We have to convert it into kilowatt. For that, we have to divide it by 1000. On dividing, we will get 1.1 kilowatt. Okay. Now, time is given. Time is 2 hours daily. So, time is given in hours. We can write time T is equal to 2 hours daily. And we want to calculate the expense in the month of April. April, we know 30 days are there. So, we have to multiply this by 30. So 2 into 30 is equal to 60 hours. Okay. Now what is given? Unit cost is given. Unit cost is ₹5. So here we can write ₹5. Now we want to find out the total cost. That is to find total cost. Okay. What is the formula? That is, formula is H is equal to P into T. Okay. Substitute the values, we will get H is equal to P is 1.1 into 60 hours. That is 60. 1.1 into 60 is 66 kilowatt hour. 66 kilowatt hour we got. Okay. And we know that unit cost is ₹5. Therefore, the total cost will be, total cost is equal to 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. Therefore, we can write 66 kilowatt hour is equal to 66 units. Okay. Therefore, total cost is 66 into 5. That is equal to 66 into 5 is 330. So what is the total cost? Total cost is equal to Total cost is equal to rupees 330. Understood? Those who want to take the screenshot, you can take. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe and share.